Hey everybody, it's Matt here at the New Vine Baptist Church up here in Charles City, and just a quick video update. I didn't do a video update yesterday, which I should have, but it slipped my mind. I was kind of busy doing a lot of different things, so I'm going to start out with what I did yesterday. I didn't walk too far yesterday, not last night, but the night before. But I did end up at Haupts Country Store, where I met Poe. And she has an autistic son, and we were sitting there talking about him for a while and talking about what I was doing. Really nice. She actually moved to Virginia not long ago, and she actually likes it here. She was telling me that people in Hawaii misdiagnosed her son, because that's where she's from. She's from Hawaii. But they misdiagnosed her son a bunch of different times, and she didn't get a proper diagnosis until she moved here to Virginia. And when she moved here, she actually had a lot better luck with the schools and funding. I might have got that wrong. She might have got the actual diagnosis in Hawaii. Either way, there's nothing in Hawaii for people with autism. The schools don't have funding for it. They don't supply any recreational or educational special needs program for people with autism. And she was really glad when she moved here to Virginia. Especially even in this small county in Charles City, her son's getting a lot of good attention in the school here and hanging out and doing a lot better than he was when he was younger. He's 12 years old now. Yeah, I mean, he's doing really good, apparently. I was really happy to hear that. We were talking about different things, but Haupts Country Store was the last store to be at to be able to buy anything for about 30 miles before I got to Richmond. And I looked on Google Maps. The next store that I'm going to be coming across is Food Lion, which is about 16 miles from here. So 8 miles a day. I'm going to walk all day, all night tonight, and all night tomorrow night. I should be at Food Lion first thing in the morning Thursday. I'm losing days like crazy. I'm kind of going nuts a little bit. I'm only getting a couple hours of sleep here and there when I can. As far as trying to stay out of the heat for one, walking at night. Can't really sleep during the day while it's too hot. I was able to today, but that was because I was completely exhausted from walking last night. And because that was the last store down the road, I stocked up as much water as I could. So carrying way too much weight than I needed to bring, because I only got 6 miles in last night getting here to the church, where I was actually able to stock up on more water. I was able to use the outlet right behind me to charge up my phone and my pocket chargers, so that was really good. I was over here at the front of the place. There's a water spigot right over there. Drop the phone, and the bugs are killing me right now. The sun's going down, the bugs are coming out. But I was over here earlier hanging out with, I had the GoPro out. I had made a makeshift washing machine and actually washed a bunch of clothes. And because the sun was going down at the time, I laid them out here on the hot concrete. Hopefully the heat will get a lot of that moisture out. I do have more clothes out on the back where they actually have a little bit of sunlight, but I couldn't fit the socks and the shirt and everything on there. And I just took a shower. The gallon jug that Leonard gave me, that was full of iced tea that day, I used that, filled that up, used that as my rinse water, my wash water and everything like that. And right over here is actually where I've been hanging out today. Decent little area. Riker's right over here laying down, if you can see him. Say hi, buddy. Oh, he's a good boy. Hey, bub. So me and my best friend, we've just been hanging out all day. I'm trying to stay out of the sun as much as possible. Like I said, we've been underneath this awning all day, and there's been a decent breeze. When I did wake up from sleep, I woke up with the sun on my back. It was terrible. I woke up in a puddle of sweat, literally. But I got my spread out here. I'm gonna show you what I got. Way too much stuff, actually. I need to drop some of this stuff, send some of this stuff back home, do something with it. Got the jug I was using, my new kicks, which are getting worn in real well, very comfortable. I love DCs so much. I've got my actual phone that has service and the charger for it, dirty clothes. I didn't wash all my clothes. I only washed what I knew I needed for the next couple of days. And a sleeping pad definitely helps out, but I might get rid of it, might send it back home. It's 3 pounds I can get off my back. I got the GoPro here. I actually used that to make a video of me and my hobo washing machine. It was pretty cool. Sleeping bag, let Riker lay on that all day. This is my coffee cup for now, just a glass bottle. I don't have a metal container. I'm gonna try and get a metal container, just a canteen sort of thing, in case I ever need to boil water in it. It's actually a lot more sanitary than plastic or glass, so it'll be a lot better for me. And just from there, got my tent. Thank you, Christina. I've needed that. It's helped out get the bugs off me, keep me out of the rain, and it's gonna be raining tonight apparently. Terrible thunderstorms. I got my pack, Riker's little booties in here. This I actually keep on the front of me, and I actually put a lot of the water in there, so it kind of evenly distributes the weight. It's not pulling me back like this. The pack's not pulling me back. I'm actually able to be a little bit more balanced and stable as I'm walking. It's a lot more comfortable. Thank you, Jason, for giving me that. But yeah, just odds and ends. I have a bunch of water in here for now. You got the jet boiler, and using that to make coffee. You got a couple of these instant coffee things, a little bit of sugar. The umbrella I'm probably gonna get rid of. I used the umbrella once to get Riker out of the sun a little bit. It's broken actually, so there's no point in keeping it. But yeah, yesterday was really awesome. Poe dropped me off a couple miles up the road, which actually took a full day out of my walk, which is actually really good, because I really need to get to Richmond. I need to get to civilization. I need to get to the laundromat. I've actually made a couple of calls today trying to set up an interview on the news up here in Richmond. I've called the what used to be the Dominion School for Autism up here. I still have a couple more schools up here that I need to call. unfortunately they're not in session right now, but the teachers are still actively going to and from the school. So they're going to call me back after they have a little meeting and see if I'll actually be able to come in and interview them and ask a bunch of questions and get to know a little bit more about autism and how they help out and what they do. Yesterday, when Poe dropped me off, I mean, I pretty much had the entire gazebo area of the park to myself. Nobody came in to bother us. Everybody went right by just to go down to the boat dock and fishing hole that's down there. It was kind of nice just hanging out and sleeping without anybody bothering me. Even here at the church, there's only been a couple of people that came up. Somebody came and picked up the van earlier, drove around a little bit, brought it back. Another guy came in. I guess the same guy who brought the van might have called him and let him know that I was here, and went and checked the inside to make sure it wasn't vandalized or broken into, I guess. And then a third man showed up, and he actually asked me what I was doing and everything, asked if I was camping out here, and I let him know that I just needed to get out of the heat, charge up my phone, get some water, hang out for a little bit until it actually starts to cool off tonight, which it's starting to cool off. So me and Riker, I'm actually going to use the jet boil, cook up some ramen, and start to pack everything up and get on the road. I think that's about it. Yeah, hopefully 2 days until I get to Richmond. First stop will be Food Lion, get some more food, get a couple more things. I got another donation on GoFundMe today, which is really awesome. If you haven't been there, at least go to the page. The more traffic I get on the page, and if you click the little heart up in the top right corner, then that just shows that you favorite that page and you support that page, and that'll actually might get me on the front page of GoFundMe.com, which would actually help out a lot. Not just for me personally. Not a whole lot of people who donate on GoFundMe are strangers. A lot of them are people that I know, or people of people that I know. But even still, if I can get on the front page and somebody's like, holy crap, this guy's walking across America for autism, that's good publicity for autism. Help spread the message out there, help get the word out there. But yeah, so I'm still waiting to hear back from the news channel, see about the interview, let the local area know exactly what I'm doing, and hear back from all the schools that I called today, the 2 that I called today, to see if I can stop in there and actually interview them, because I'm going to be taking my GoPro with me and hanging out, and hopefully be able to set that up so that I can ask them questions, get some video footage of interviews, so that I can put that in the documentary that I want to make. I'm trying to get as much video footage as I can to make a documentary so that I can release that and distribute it nationwide, maybe even in Europe. And all funds and proceeds will go to the autistic charity that I'm going to be choosing soon. I started to look up different celebrities. Sorry, I can't hold the phone up there anymore. I started to look up different celebrities who support autism, celebrities with autistic children, people like that, and see what they support, see what they do. A lot of them have their own organizations, which, people like Kate Winslet, Tony Braxton, Jenny McCarthy, Dan Marino, all these people, they have children with autism, and they started their own organizations to try and help out as much as possible. And I'm starting to research those and look into them. The one that I really like is the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Children with Autism. Something like that. It's a long name. But Doug Flutie's foundation, they haven't been getting much funding, but they've been doing a lot of good work. I think they've only raised something like $15 million since 2003. So over the past 12 years since it's been open. Those are not exact numbers. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. But Doug Flutie's foundation actually sounds like a really good foundation. So if you guys could look into that, look into all these different organizations for me and see if which one that you like the best. Let me know which one you like the best to help me decide which one that I'll be supporting. But Doug Flutie, he actually distributes money out to local charities that are directly responsible for helping families with autism. He does have different fundraisers and the like. I'm not sure how his fundraisers do, but he does give iPads away to autistic children. And from my experience with my friend's son, he does really good with his tablet. It's not an iPad, but it's a tablet, and he loves it, and he's learning a lot from it. So yeah, Doug Flutie Foundation, Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation. It just sounds really good to me. It's a very user-friendly website that they got. It's not convoluted. Jenny McCarthy has a little bit of shit around what she was doing with her blaming vaccinations on autism and a couple other things. Kate Winslet's website, it's like the Golden Hat Foundation or something like that. I still need to look into that one. And then Dan Marino, it's not just autism. I think it's Parkinson's too, something like that. Some other special needs, but I'm trying to get very specific with ASD, autism spectrum disorder, including Asperger's. Try and help that out as much as possible. But the Doug Flutie Foundation, as far as I know, from what I've seen, they actually do help. Like I said, all they do is distribute the money, and these other organizations are doing job placement for people with autism. There's a lot of big bugs out here. So, sorry for the long video again, but yeah, I'm gonna go have dinner, and I think I'm gonna feed Riker a peanut butter sandwich. I do have enough food to last a full day for him, but since it's gonna be like a day and a half until I get to Food Lion, I'm gonna supplement his diet with little peanut butter sandwiches. He loves peanut butter sandwiches. But yeah, y'all take it easy, and this is just gonna be another one in the flood of videos that are coming to you once I get to Richmond. Bye.